I give you a very good technique to manifest. You probably haven't heard it like this before. You probably heard both techniques, but we are going to combine two techniques now to get the most powerful result, and that super fast, okay? So one, of course, you've already heard, it's SATS. What is SATS? State akin to sleep. It is usually you visualize something, you really get into it. However, not everybody can do that very easily or can do that all the time. So with this technique, unfortunately, you have to be able to do it, but not daily, okay? You have to do it once. What I would advise is to get into a trance, and you can use different techniques, and I will upload a video on how to get into the state akin to sleep. Maybe you already have by the time you're watching this, but you can listen to a meditation, something that gets you into this meditative music, binaural beats, something that puts you into this trance, and then we want to get into your scene. One thing I would advise to do first is take notes though. Please be very aware on what you want to manifest. You want one scene that you already crafted in detail, okay? It can be something you have already scripted. It can be anything that implies that you already have it. And it doesn't have to be a big scene. It could be like an everyday scene. For example, you want to move in with your specific person. You want to be in a relationship with a specific person. Then it could be a scene that implies that you cook dinner together and you're having fun in the kitchen cooking dinner. You know, something that would probably happen, but it's not like, oh my God, it's the 5th anniversary. You could do that as well, but just like a small scene. And then you try to visualize that, you know, where are you? What does it look like? How do you act? If you cannot really have images, it can be also with audio, you know, that you hear the conversation or you just have a strong feeling. But you want to get into a deep trance and then play through that scenes a couple of times. The more intense, the better. Your subconscious mind will not be able to differentiate between what is real, what is imagination. In your brain, the same neurons are getting activated. So for your subconscious mind, when you get out of this, it already happened. You did cook dinner and had fun with that person or whatever your scene is. It happened. It is real. It's done. And then you don't have to do that again. We need the repetition to get it into our subconscious mind. We all know that, right? One scene may not be enough unless, of course, it is something where you don't have any resistance. Then one time may absolutely perfect and enough. However, when we want to manifest something, it is not the technique that manifests. It is getting into the state of already having it, reminding ourselves time is an illusion. It already exists in this multiverse. It already exists. You know, just like you see I have many DVDs, the movie, even if I just turn it on and I'm in the first 5 minutes, the end already exists and the middle part already exists. It's done, right? And this is our lives as well. It already is done, however, in every single outcome. So we can shift through the timelines and change the experience, right? But it is done. Every single outcome already exists. It's written, done. So we just want to remind ourselves of we already have it, because in another timeline, in another time, and again, all time exists in the now, you already have it. So you can then just affirm, my person and I love each other. We love cooking dinner together. I remember when my person and I always cook dinner together. We still do. And your subconscious mind will be, yeah, I remember when we did that. That was fun. And when you then just affirm, you will constantly remind your subconscious mind of what things really happened. You and your person constantly cooking dinner, going for walks, cuddling, whatever your scene is, or cuddling with a baby if that is something that you want to manifest. And then you just repeat your affirmations, and you don't have to get into the state akin to sleep or have it that big every time. You just need it once to really anchor it, and then you can remind yourself with robotic affirmations. Or what I have to offer now, I'm so excited about is I now offer personalized music tracks. So you can book a song about your scene, and I did that for myself. I scripted a scene, and then I had the idea, let's turn that into a song. And listening to that song made me, of course, super emotional and always gets me into the feeling of already having it. So you can book your own song with your scene or with affirmations that are sung about that you already have it. Up to you, right? And that way you just constantly remind yourself, I already am that, I already have that. And from there on, it's just a repetition to get it into your subconscious mind, because we can get things in our subconscious mind either if we use emotion as a catalyst, or if we use a deep trance as a catalyst, or if we are not that emotional, like robotic affirming, or we're not in a deep trance, we're more in the better, like normal functioning brainwaves or slight alpha, like a little relaxed, but we're not in deep alpha or theta brainwaves, where we manifest faster, then it does require more repetition. But it's like you set an anchor with that one time, getting into it really, 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 really deep, and then you just constantly remind yourself. Again, you can use a song custom made that you buy for your specific situation, or you just can robotically affirm it, or you can of course sit down and affirm it very consciously, but you don't need to get into the very intense emotion anymore. One time will be enough. So this technique of course combines visualization, the sats, with affirming, and it is especially for people who cannot get into this deep trance all the time, but they can do it occasionally. They can do it, just they have difficulties doing it all the time. You really have to try it once and get into this deep meditation. Or they don't have the time to do it this intense every time, but it is better than just affirming, because you already created this deep emotional image, and then you just remind yourself. Check out my other channel. I just renamed it into Janine Nicole Manifest with Music, because there will be already some affirmations to manifest money, love, and there's more coming up. I just recently started that. And of course you can book your very own custom made song with your lyrics, custom made, your custom genre, whatever you prefer, and then you can use that to remind yourself, yes, you already have it, it is done. If you need a little bit more help, you can reach out for coaching. Check out my other content. Check out my Manifesting Secret playlist. And of course, my other manifesting playlists. I do see you there on personal coaching. Till then, I do wish you all the best now. Bye-bye.
I'm laying on the couch watching TV. My sweetheart just got home. I get up and greet him. He gives me a tender kiss and a strong hug. I love it when he holds me like that. I always feel safe with him. Being with him is the best feeling in the world. My darling sits down and gently pulls me towards him. I sit between his legs, leaning on him. It feels so nice. He is holding me, one hand gently stroking over my pregnant belly. How was your day? He whispers in my ear. Good, I reply. How is the little one? He asks, still stroking my belly with our sleeping baby inside. I take his hand and put it on my belly and show how where our baby lies safe and secure inside my womb. My sweetheart's whispers, you made me the happiest man alive. I love you so much. I feel bliss, proud to become a mother with a loving father for my child. I close my eyes, I feel his warmth, I feel his love. His hands still on my belly, so gentle and soft. My true love makes me feel safe and secure and oh so loved. A wife and a mother, he saw it in me. He had been dreaming of it as much as I did. I bloom in this pregnancy, feeling healthy and fit. When am joyful, I am deep.